nutrition. About 10 years ago, I was diagnosed with GERDs and gout. And for those of you that have had gout, it's rheumatoid arthritis. I've been on and off crutches. And I tried to medicate properly, try to eat correctly, I thought. And when you were first diagnosed, they put a scope down your throat and they check and determine whether or not there's any cancer. And they tell you to keep coming back for a scope and an evaluation to reevaluate and determine whether or not there is any additional issues. Well, about 3 months ago, I was having some major issues. I felt like I was having a heart attack constantly. And it was pain under my diaphragm. I was having difficulty swallowing, and I thought for sure I was going to have esophageal cancer. And the first thing that goes through your mind is the worst, obviously, and the stress builds up. And I'm a financial advisor, and my production just went south. I just couldn't focus on my job at all. Dr. Sears is one of my customers, and he came in one day and saw that I wasn't feeling very well and asked me what's going on, and I was explaining to him my symptoms. And he said, give me a second. Went out to his car, came back in and brought a book in called The Inflammation Solution. He says, as your physician prescribes and puts you through the battery of tests that they're scheduling, read this and then let me know what you think. So over the course of about 2 months, I was scheduled for just about every test possible. Barium swallow, esophagram, everything where they prod, put things down your throat, you name it. And it took about a month and a half. And during that period of time, I started to implement, and that's what this LEAN stands for, is some major lifestyle changes, an exercise program, change my attitude about life in general, the appropriate whole foods and nutrients to put in your diet. During that entire month and a half, 2 months of testing, I was sweating bullets waiting for the 4 biopsies primarily and the other test results. But I was getting healthier, I was getting better. My pain subsided. All of my medication I was on, I went cold turkey. I don't suggest this for anyone, and it's not recommended. But I decided if I'm going to have it, then I'm going to deal with it. And initially I had a sit down with my son, a couple grandkids, and just said, you know, I may have something that's major health issue. Just want to prepare everyone for it in case I do have it. And just that discussion, the release, the stress just dropped off dramatically. And I was able to deal with it and waited for the results anxiously. But again, about a week and a half ago, I finally went for my results, but I knew already that I had healed myself as a result of these major changes that I implemented in my life. We went through every test and everything came back negative. And the doctor turned to me and asked me, what have you done? What have you been doing? I gave him a copy of the inflammation solution and told him exactly what my routine was, what I was eating, what I was doing. And he says, that's phenomenal. As an endocrinologist and a gastrointestinal expert, I'm going to be implementing that with my patients for those that don't want to be on medication the rest of their life or don't want to have major surgery or operations. I appreciate you sharing that with me. And so I wanted to share it with you. And I've dedicated my second half of my life. I turned 70 at the end of the month. And for the rest of my life, I'm going to be sharing with others exactly what Dr. Sears has shared with me and countless thousands of others with his books that he sold. So again, if you're looking for a way of self-help, getting off medication, improve your life, eliminate pain, get out there, you can do it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jerry.